We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Luis Castillo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up and in for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
The 2-0 on the way.
Count 3-0.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Fouled off. Now the payoff pitch home. Bouncer to the left side.
Oh, he should beat that out.
Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle, couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
Standing in, Robinson Cano. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, diving stop.
Oh, my God.
Step on the bag for one. Strong throw. He's out at second base. Unconventional base running, not paying off, and it's a double play. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. No one up.
Jeez. See that? How is that not a double play? All he has to do is he not? Oh, it is a double play. It is. Look at it. Yeah, he catches it, or he grabs the ball, lands on the bag, and I can't believe that just happened. Jeez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Now it'll. Jacob deGrom is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
2 strikeouts for 200.
Settling in now, Kyle Isbell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
Kyle Isbell.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show
Wouldn't
up to the
call it a
yard today,
heartbreaker.
get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. On the run is Nimmo. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's been on a nice stretch. How about an on-base percentage of over 500 in his last 10 games? That's right, 500 in his last 10 games. That's pretty special, and he's doing a lot to make this lineup click right now.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 2 hits in 16 tries. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
One
I
more,
love watching
200.
a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
2-0 now. The pitch. 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Mike Moustakas would be next. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting 4.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo in pursuit, but he won't get there. It falls in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Batting 5th.
That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Count is 1-2 now. Ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Suarez at third. Moustakas at second with 2 gone. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2-2. Here it is. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. So here's Pete Alonso coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the National League. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
3-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball 2. Conforto tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Here's the 3-0 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice hard single on a 3-0 count.
J.D. Davis the next to bat as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here comes the 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one. Two and two to the Mets catcher. 2 out with the man at first. Now a Check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Tucker Barnhart. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. Barnhart playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting eight.
Now batting, Freddie Galvis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1. And he popped him up. Rosario into shallow left. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
So here now's the pitcher, Luis Castillo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. In there, 0-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes.
Ball 2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Grounded slowly to the left side. Right to him. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some important 2-out success as Robinson Cano will bat next. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see that the Mets are currently best in the senior circuit in that category. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hot shot down the line. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Rosario rounds the corner and is headed home.
I messed up my base.
The throw, and he's tagged out at second. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. Mets.
Oh, so stupid.
Welcome back as the Reds look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Strike taken up in the zone. Now the 2-1. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Popped up. Cano is there. He's got it one away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman.
So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Strike one to start the at-bat. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
This umpire.
1. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
The first baseman.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Now a throw over.
Oh my
throws
God.
him, and they got him.
Asshole.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now a hard liner, but foul. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. A ball and no strikes. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Here it is, the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. He's set. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a deep
baby!
Drive to left. Into the upper deck and gone.
There we
It's a
go.
2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Moustakas is under it, and that retires the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 3-0 New York. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas, number 22 on the year, and the Reds hit the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Into the box, Jesse Winker.
No left fielder.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The average at 284 to begin play. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
That misses. 1-2. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And there's out number 2.
Now back. The catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tucker Barnhart. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. On the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
No balls and 1 strike. And he lays off for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Fouled away. The 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Now batting. The pitcher, Luis Castillo.
At the plate, Luis Castillo, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Nimmo, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Brandon Nimmo is retired to lead off the fifth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jacob deGrom stands in as he looks at ball one here. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. High in the air into shallow left center. In comes the left fielder. A dive,
Whoa.
but it's off his glove.
Nope.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Castellanos is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
The batter, number 24, second base.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Cano waits on the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle.
Okay.
Gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. This is hit pretty well out to left field. And we'll get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
Chance.
2 left for the Mets, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
I have to be careful here. Really careful.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez.
I like throwing this guy breaking balls.
Here's the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good
player
to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row.
Oh, come on!
This guy's
Why'd you double clutch?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made
all right,
here
good.
to end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Mets out in front, 3-1.
Whew.
Lucas Sims takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39. Lucas.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the imposing power bat, Pete Alonso. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And he falls behind 0-2.
Should have had that one. Damn it.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back up the middle.
Shit.
Shielded by Moustakas.
Oh well.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The right fielder, number 30.
Digging in, Michael Conforto.
It's gonna be tough. My bullpen is not too deep tonight, and I'm gonna have to take deGrom out pretty soon. Oh.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Isbell is right there, and that's out number 2.
Now that.
J.D. Davis will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Damn hanger.
The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Mets.
All right.
Bottom of
I'm gonna start this inning with deGrom with a short leash.
the 6th inning now. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this will be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Jesse Winker. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Now here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Ah.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Inside with the curveball. Bit too much break.
Gotta take him out.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Wilson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jeff McNeil is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Wilson is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. And he strikes out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still trail it here 3-1. 7th inning ready to roll. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Line hard toward right center.
Not catching that one.
And there's a base hit, so maybe some
Oh my
insurance
God,
here
trying
to
to stretch
lead
it
off
to a
the
double
7th.
here. He's so slow. Oh,
And
yeah,
he
I got
is
it.
into second base with a leadoff double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was
There's no
whether the
such thing as a
outfielders
no
were
doubt
gonna be able
double
to
with
keep him at
Ramos.
second, which they did.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
High in the air out to center field. Isbell
Can't do
is
anything
right
with
there,
that.
1 down.
The batter.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Jeez.
Isbell
Man, hit
is
that
there.
hard.
2 gone.
Right at him.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Moustakas has it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher.
Phillip Urban will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6. Phillip Urban.
In there, no balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
At ball 2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually
The center fielder, Castillo, Isbell.
here comes the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
In is Joey Votto now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Robert Stevenson has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Let's get this guy.
Robert Stevenson.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Full count. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit high and deep to right center. Isbell is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order. You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I tell you, it's so hard to hit a slider, especially on the outer half of the plate.
Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. So a runner at first now with one away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Has a look, now the pitch, and no swing apparently. Ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Runner at first here, one man out. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
There he goes. Pitch, strike 3 called. The throw.
God damn it.
Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez.
Leading off for the Reds, the 3rd baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Seth Lugo will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Dominic Smith is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Smoke toward third. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Oh, look out. Hot
All
shots
right.
at third, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 30.
Ready now, Jesse Winker. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held it.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Wow.
1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Raisel Iglesias enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Iglesias.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right.
Oh, man.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
I hate that.
The left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Did get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say
the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Iglesias is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
this is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Dominic Smith goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Here's the pitch. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss, strike two. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at bat. That's down 1, 2, 3.
For the Reds, the right fielder, Nick Castillo.
Edwin Diaz enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Jake Marisnik is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 16, Jake Marisnik.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Diaz has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Freddie Galvis, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. And it's 1-1.
1-0.
High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Now the 2-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it.
Put
He's
it in
got
the
it,
books.
and the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
Tonight's ball game comes
Okay.
to a close, 3-1 the final. The New York Mets led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jacob deGrom picks up his team-leading 13th win. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
No, I messed up the base running on
For
this
the
play,
Reds,
but this
1
was the
run,
go-ahead run.
5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
And then Davis with a 2-run homer in the 4th.
Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mistake pitch by deGrom there. That was a real bonehead play there. And that's how it ends. Wilson was pretty good today.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL East, the New York Mets allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-1. The A's completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Braves 9-2. The Philadelphia Phillies racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 10-0. The Marlins combined for a 4-hitter as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 2-1. It was their 7th straight victory. The Pirates got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Padres 5-4. The St. Louis Cardinals brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-3. Devin Smeltzer grabbed win number 9 this year as the Twins defeated the Diamondbacks 2-0. J.P. Feyereisen earned his 6th win out of the pen as Milwaukee took one from the Dodgers 3-2. The Yanks launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-3. The Boston Red Sox launched 7 home runs in this one as they blew out the Jays 10-3. The Seattle Mariners totaled 11 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-2. Daniel Norris got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, helping the Tigers take care of the Indians 7-4. The Tampa Bay Rays smacked 15 team hits as they dethroned the Royals 8-1. The Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
All right, cool. Have a good night. Catch you at the next one.